Hello and welcome to day 32 of our series 2790, and today we're going to begin the book of Acts. Acts is an historical document, a companion to the Gospel of Luke, and probably written by the same author, and is intended to give us some of the history of the beginning of the church and how the church was formed and the work of the Holy Spirit as Jesus begins to live through the disciples. And in the first three chapters we have, of course, the story of Pentecost, where the disciples go into the upper room and the Holy Spirit comes upon them. And it's exciting to see that once that happens, we see a transformed group of men. Peter's never going to go back to fishing again. The Holy Spirit comes upon his heart. He walks out of this upper room. He begins to preach. He becomes a leader of the church in Jerusalem. He becomes a leader that God can count on, and in fact ends up giving his life away for the gospel of Christ. Completely different person from John chapter 21. And so this transformation takes place because of the fulfillment of Jesus' promise that when he dies upon the cross, that he will send forth his Holy Spirit to make a home inside of us and to live and breathe through us. And to all who are believers, that Spirit empowers us to live a life that experiences and has the strength to stand for what we know is true. And so Peter's life is changed. We see in these chapters also the beginnings, the forming of the first church, where they begin to meet together. They meet together daily. They have communion together. They study what is their understanding of the scriptures at that point in time. They pray together and they sing together, and so the church begins to form. And the energy that comes from being in communion and in fellowship with one another. So Acts chapter 1 through 3 today.